Capricorn, hi. Thank you guys so much for being here, for engaging, for interacting with the channel. It means so much to me. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Help us reach more people, get in front of more people, help heal, guide, whatever, tell stories to, whatever, however this is being received. I would like it to be for a collective, a large collective, and the way to do that, easiest way to do that, is to interact with the channel. So if this resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, or if you just like my energy, what I'm offering, yeah, interact, please, and thank you. I love you all so very much. Thank you all for being here, for exchanging energy, for tapping in, for tuning in. If you haven't already, take a second to call in your guides, any personal guides that you have, ancestors, archangels, guardian angels, ascended masters, anybody and everybody that you want here who is interested in you reaching your favorite self, being your favorite self, evolving into. This is going to be a money around money. There you go. A reading around money, around the career, finances, your 3D experience, what could be coming in for you, what opportunities are around you, what it looks like. So let's get into it, Capricorn. We are still in Scorpio season. I don't know why, but this feels like the longest season ever. It just feels like we've been in Scorpio season for like 4 years. I don't know, it's strange. We're still in Scorpio season, so for some of you that might be a fantastic thing. It's helping you dive deeper into your emotions, explore emotions that maybe you didn't know needed to be explored, exposing things that need to be healed, showing you some truths. It's been a season of wrapping up and coming to terms with things that have ended or that need to end. The first card out is Pisces card, the Hanged Man. You could be changing your perspective on something, changing your stance even. Maybe you've always seen yourself being a certain way, having a certain career, a certain life, certain income, things of that nature, and you've recently started to shift that perspective, and you've recently started to see yourself in a different light, your career in a different light, and change kind of the way that you operate, the way that you interact with money even. Alright, Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn? Around their money, finances, yes. Money, finances, goals, career, business, partnerships, all things material, wealth, prosperity, abundance. Yeah, I'm going to shuffle a few more times, and then we will draw our cards. Eight of Coins came out, if you guys didn't see that. Maybe you're changing your perspective on what it's going to take to get you to a certain goal. Maybe you've thought previously that something was going to be a lot of hard work. It's going to be a lot of sacrifice. It was going to be a lot of this. It was going to be a lot of that. And now that maybe you're in it, you're seeing it a little bit differently. Maybe it's coming easier to you than you thought it would. Maybe you're more natural in this state than you thought you would be. Yeah, it feels like you may have perceived money for a really long time as something that you had to hustle for, something you had to work for, something that you had to earn. And maybe you've just recently started to shift your perspective and realize that it's something that you attract, something that you bring into your experience. You don't have to do specific tasks. You don't have to work yourself to the bone to earn anything. And maybe that's kind of how you were raised. You were raised to you got to work hard for your money. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps. All of these things. But you've always kind of sensed that money should come easy for you, that it should flow to you, and it should be a fun experience. You don't want your life to be centered around making money and for it to be a painful, painstaking, treacherous, tedious process. You want it to be fun. You want, Mother of Pentacles, you want it to be fun. You want it to be lighthearted and just easy, I feel like. And if this resonates with you, I think just having that realization is going to kind of open up a whole new world for you, kind of like floodgates even. Just going into that, tweaking that a little bit, getting rid of that narrative. Maybe that's what this Scorpio season has been focused on for you, is kind of altering the narrative that you play in your mind, the story that you have with money. And maybe that's all you've known growing up, is your parents had you worked. They had 4 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever, multiple jobs, and they worked all the time. And that's kind of what they instilled in you, is you're not going to get anywhere without hard work. Sleepless nights, burning the candle at both ends, and you're like, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be more than just working my life away for what? Because you are a really hard worker. Capricorns are undoubtedly some of the hardest workers in the entire zodiac. They are very hardworking, very driven, very stubborn, even when it comes to a goal that they have in mind or achieving success. They're typically very successful people. But I feel like you're starting to release some of those more lower vibrational, keeping you kind of stuck. Because you're definitely, you're capable of huge, massive, steady success, stable income. And not only that, but you're also capable of creating a beautiful, loving, warm, welcoming home. Mother of Coins not only speaks to luxury and success and stability, she also speaks to that domestic side of us. That makes the house so pretty. It's very Virgo energy, feminine, earth. And I feel like that's kind of effortless for you, and it's definitely something that is attainable for you, especially if you release these kind of, I don't really know what, outdated, I guess. Yeah, outdated. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Sorry, someone's wrestling with the door. Ace of Swords. Some sort of clarity. This could even be receiving a download. Excuse me, in a dream, during meditation. This is you having mental stillness, time with yourself, going within, and something kind of hitting you like a light bulb, an aha moment. This could also be you learning the truth about how abundance is your birthright. It's not something you have to earn. It's not something you have to prove that you're worth. It's not something that you have to work yourself to the bone for. And I think that's the truth that I really do feel like that's the truth that's being shown to you. It could be a Pisces person that's kind of shown you this. Maybe they were the first to introduce you to law of attraction or something along those lines that kind of sparked an interest, and now it's taken hold of you and you're adopting it and diving deep into it as a lifestyle. And it's definitely, yeah, opening up a whole new world for you. You've got the world in your hand. It is your oyster at this point. There's nothing that you can't have. There's nothing that you can't manifest or be or do. I feel like you guys have always deep down known that. But again, maybe just social conditioning or parental, the way you were raised, the school you went to, just the environment that you grew up in. Maybe you just come from working class people, and that's just all you've known. I feel like you're just in a completely different realm now. You are surrounded by people who know these same truths that you know, and know that abundance and prosperity and material wealth are our birthrights. We came here to have fun and gather good feeling experiences and to explore this world. We didn't come here to work 6 jobs just to pay rent and just to say we have a side hustle, or say we have this and say we have that. Give me just 1 second, guys. Sorry. My music paused for some reason, and it's actually quite nice. I like having it in the background. I hope it's not too loud for you guys, though. I will listen to this and see, and if it is, we might have to do another reading. I feel like this world card is also speaking to a collective. Like, you are part of a collective who is kind of going through this awakening at the same time. I think people are seeing their value. They're seeing that there's more than working for someone else tirelessly for their dreams. That there is, that there's more than capitalism, even. I feel like a lot of people are kind of over it. They are, choosing better for themselves, honestly, is what I'm getting. We're not buying it anymore. We're not falling for it. We're not telling that story anymore. Oy, okay. Interesting. There could still be something that you've been needing to let go of, that you've been a little bit stubborn about, that you have been holding on to. Oh, guys, okay. This could be a situation with a father figure. Heavy Capricorn energy. It's masculine earth. That is you guys. But you have the Tower, Father of Pentacles, and then the 5 of Cups. I feel like something came to kind of an abrupt end, kind of an unexpected end. This could be the passing of someone in your life, especially because it's followed by the card of sadness and grief and loss, regrets even. If it's not a death, it could be speaking to a partnership, a relationship, a relationship that you wanted to become partnership. Maybe you saw a future with this person. You saw yourself building a solid foundation, and that's not the way that it went. And maybe that's why this change in perspective has happened. Maybe you're tired of things always going a certain way, always I don't know, because I don't feel like this is the first time you've experienced this situation. And if wow, if it is speaking to the passing of someone in your life, it feels like maybe it's not they're not the first person. I just made that worse. I was trying to straighten it. like if it was a friend or a lover, maybe they're not the first one that you lost, is what I'm hearing, what I'm getting from this. And that's a very specific message for a few of you. I know that's not for everybody. Why does my phone keep pausing my music? It's irritating. This could also, yeah, I feel like there's a father-daughter situation here that needs to be healed. Maybe, I don't know, I'm just getting there's a disconnect. There's something that still needs to be forgiven, maybe for the past. You could be still trying to figure out why certain things from your childhood happened regarding your father. Maybe, I don't know, it's an interesting dynamic that I'm seeing, but I'm definitely seeing a divide. I'm definitely seeing daughters, a daughter, really wanting more, wanting their father to kind of guide them and to teach them, and maybe you feel like you missed out on a lot of financial stability because no one ever really taught you how to do these things. No one ever really showed you how to save, how to invest, taught you the importance of these things, the importance of, I don't know, just all the things that come with money that some people just don't learn. I feel like you're kind of looking back at how you grew up, your life, and feeling like you missed out on a really big chunk. Like you could be a lot further ahead if you had just known this sooner. If someone had just told me this when I was a kid, I wouldn't have had to go through all these ups and downs and all these instabilities and all of this heartache, and maybe not even heartache, but just like trials and tribulations, I guess, is kind of like you feel like you wish someone, particularly your father or your parents, because we have the Mother and Father of Pentacles here with the Daughter of Pentacles, you could just really wish that someone in your life had thought this way or just told you that this is a possibility, is what I'm getting. There's the Libra energy coming in as well. We're talking about parents. That could be one of your parents, mother or father. This card is also speaking to the karmic scales balancing themselves out. If you feel like something has been off balance or off kilter, or you've been waiting to receive your justice regarding a certain situation, karmic or otherwise, it's definitely coming in. It might not necessarily be what you're looking for, though. We got the Death card right after it. Scorpio season still. This speaks to a huge transformation. You have death and grief in a Tower moment. I don't even want to say that. Sorry. Not going to do it. I feel like you guys are putting an end to how you were in the past, holding on to the past, thinking about the past, trying to reconcile it, figure out why, what if. I feel like you guys have been playing that game a lot lately. What if I had done this instead of this? What if I had done X instead of Z? You know what I mean? I feel like that's something that you guys have been doing a lot lately. But that it's coming to an end. You're putting it to rest. You're moving on, laying it to bed, mourning the loss of it even. The loss of your, whatever, your closure that you wanted. Maybe you're not, ouch. Maybe you're not even getting that. And so you're just kind of having to move on without it. interesting read for money. We started off very money oriented with that shift, that shift towards abundance being your birthright. God damn it. Okay. Three of Swords, Eight of Swords. There could be heartache on the horizon for you as far as it pertaining to a money situation. There could be someone could have passed and their estate, is that the right word? Their estate, their you know what I'm talking about. The thing that divvies up money and all of that stuff. That didn't go the way that you thought it would. Maybe they didn't leave you anything. Maybe they didn't leave anybody anything. Maybe they didn't leave you or they didn't have as much as you thought. You could have been counting on this to do something. Maybe a grandparent or parent, I'm getting, could have passed, and maybe you were really wanting to open a business, or you're really wanting to buy a house or do something because you felt like you were going to receive a decent amount of money, but it's not what you feel like it is. I don't know. There's a lot of sadness over something here. There's a lot of, and it could just be that you're going through the process. You're processing the ending of something. There's definitely something is coming to an end, and it's going to bring about quite a bit of heartbreak, quite a bit of betrayal. Again, if we're speaking about a situation with someone who was a partner, it could have been a business partnership that ended. And it's causing you a lot of heartache. It's making you even feel stuck or like you can't move forward because you're not really sure how to move forward. You're not sure in what capacity you're able to move forward. They could have been like your financial backing and they pulled out suddenly, and it feels like a stab directly into the heart. And it's going to leave you feeling a little bit trapped, a little bit like you don't know which direction to go. You're not sure which step to make next. But the thing to remember with the Eight of Swords is that you're never as powerless as you think. That is just you being in an illusion, honestly, because if you look at this monarch and in the traditional tarot, Eight of Swords is a lady who's blindfolded. Typically her hands are bound, and she's surrounded by swords. But the thing about it is there's a way forward and a way back. And she's in absolutely no danger. There's no points of the swords pointing at her. And in this, it's a butterfly who literally just needs to let go so they can fly away. So I'm getting, you need to open your eyes. Maybe take a deep breath. See that it's not the end of the world. It's not something that's going to stifle you or keep you down for very long. There will be success. There will be more money. If this was an investor that pulled out, there will be another one, and it'll be a better fit. Like, this is not a rejection. This is not any of those things. It is simply a redirection, something that is more aligned, something that is more steady, long-lasting, and will feel better in the end. There won't be anxiety tied to it. Maybe all the things that you've been feeling, but just not really had a reason why. You know what I mean? You don't really know why, because there's no reason for me to be feeling this way. Some people's energies are just not meant to be around us. And Spirit tries everything that it can to get us to listen. And when we don't listen, these kind of tower moments tend to happen, because it's something that needs to be let go of. Yeah, so you can fly away, so you can soar, so you can be free of it, so you can, something needed to end, because if it wasn't already, it was going to start it was going to start binding you. It was going to start restricting you in your growth, kind of like the plant that needs to be repotted in a bigger pot because it's root bound or whatever. And there are some plants who like to be root bound. There are others who do not. I feel like you at this point in your life are wanting to move into a bigger pot so you can keep expanding. You don't want to stay at the level that you are, and whatever this situation was just going to keep you at this level that you are now. You weren't going to be able to bloom fully and expand fully because you were just in too small of a pot. There's something bigger for you. There's something better for you. You have the world and the judgment. The judgment is the last step before the world. And you have the world first and then judgment. So I feel like you've kind of ended one cycle, closed something out, it's come to completion, and then you've gone through all of these steps pretty quickly to get back to the judgment, because this is a rebirth. I feel like you're skipping kind of, not in a bad way. I feel like it's absolutely necessary, and I feel like it's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But it definitely feels like you're skipping over some steps to get to this place a lot sooner. You're not dwelling, you're not staying, you're releasing pretty quickly, whether mandatory release, something is getting released so better can come in for you, so you can soar, so you can be seen in the light that you're meant to be seen in. I feel like you're growing leaps and bounds right now. All right, Seven of Cups. This is telling me you have really, 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 really big dreams. Remember those dreams. Tap back into those dreams. Revisit them. If you've kept journals, like business journals, business ideas, go back and read through them. There is something still there for you. Spirit just wants me to remind you that you are absolutely capable of bringing your dreams into your reality, and to not let yourself get too far from them, right? Don't deceive yourself. Don't fall back into this, I have to grind, I have to work, I have to do this, I have to. If you're following your dream right now and it feels like there was a little bit of a misstep, don't give up on it and go back to like a 9-to-5 or something like that. Because there's definitely success for you here. There's love, there's peace, there's grace, there's abundance. Just don't fall back into your own deception, your self-deception, or let anyone else talk you out of your dreams. Is also, whoa. This is the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. I used the Shawan Oracle for the November readings, and so I'm using this same creators. It's the same author and all that stuff, just a different season. So this is Yule. You guys got Candle Magic, card number 2. Oh, you guys could be born on the 2nd. Intention, prayer, hope. Perhaps more than any time of the year, the holidays are perfect for lighting the night with candles. They are carriers of your intentions, invocations, and hopes for brighter days. It is common to light a candle for prayers and to represent the divine's presence in both religious and magical or pagan practices. The simple act of lighting candles reminds you that light can always be found, even in the darkest places, and that light represents a hope that all will be well. Candle magic is burning in your spirit to inform you that your prayers have been received. You are seeking a positive sign for your situation. Know that if you are seeking a positive sign for your situation, know that this is it. You must have hope that things will work out in your favor. Additionally, the cosmic forces that are lighting a pathway for you to receive even more blessings in your Additionally, the cosmic forces that be are lighting a pathway for you to receive even more blessings in your life. Your spiritual support team is always with you and will show you the way when you cannot see it clearly. Receiving candle magic is a sign that you are headed for peaceful times. Oh, that's sweet. I like that. Because it kind of reiterates, this whole situation, something being released, something being put to bed, something that has ended, so you can rise above it, so you can release it and have peace. Be at peace. Magic tip. Carve an intention into the spine of a taper candle using a sharp object such as a needle or pen. Just a second, bud. Just a second. You can try single words like wealth or protection to make it easier to fit on the side of a candle.
Oh. It's still working?
Yes, bud. What do you need?
On these?
Yes, baby.
Why work?
Bud, come on. No, this is my first one still.
Oh.
So I've got 5 more. You gotta let me finish, bud. Can I help you with something?
Yes.
Okay, what do you need?
I need food.
Okay, well when I come out, I'll make lunch. Bud, stop pushing that out the door. Just walk around it. Phoenix, close the door. Thank you. Sorry about that. You can try single words like wealth or protection to make it easier to fit on the side of the candle. Place your candle in a taper candle holder, and as you light it, say your intention out loud 3 times. Burn the candle down completely throughout the day. You can repeat the same intention after 28 days until your intention comes to pass. Alright, guys. That is it. I'm saying it like that was short after 32 minutes. I'm so sorry. I try to keep these short and sweet, but Spirit has different plans, and they always have a lot to say, it seems. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you all so much for being here, for tuning in, tapping in, and I will see you. Oh, personal readings are open. I'm working on a website right now, so you guys can just order readings from there. For now, email us. Email is in the description box below. Send payment in an email once it's sent, and your reading will be done just like this in this format. I will record it, and then we will email it to you. Turnaround time is 24 hours, so get in where you fit in. If you guys are looking for a little bit more personalized, a little bit more clarity on a situation, have specific questions that you want to ask, a specific topic that you want to cover, all of those things are possible, and personal readings are an excellent way to do that. If you guys are ready to take the next step in your journey and ready to release, ready to do a cord cutting ceremony, to do some mindset shifting, one-on-one coaching is also open, always will be. That is the bread and butter of our business. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.